we are again, sitting in the remote radio entrepreneur studios. We continue to stream stories of entrepreneurship and leadership. My co-host, don't introduce our next guest though yet, Evan. My co-host is the one and the only Evan Macedo, VP Finance and Operations at Sapers and Wallack. Welcome back, Evan.
Thank you. You all know me, trusty co-host of Radio Entrepreneurs. We have interviewed so many phenomenal people throughout the years, and we got a fantastic one up on deck for today.
And I was so excited. You did a remote show with my producer, Jillian King, and my business partner, Jonathan Friedman, and I didn't have to do a thing. I love that you did your own show. That's great.
Hey, anytime you want to go live at Fenway, you just let me know.
Well, the next guest, I'm going to let you introduce him, but he's no stranger to me or to my consulting firm, Mage, because even though you're going to introduce him, I've known him for probably 25 years, and I consider him an institution in New England banking. So from that, I'll let you go.
Well, without further ado, I have the honor of introducing Greg Batsevitsky, Group Manager of Commercial Banking of M&T Bank. Welcome.
Thank you, gentlemen. I really appreciate being on the show again. Jeffrey's a great friend, and Evan, it's been great to get to know you. But you guys, the content that you put out for entrepreneurs, the very advice is incredible, and I'm thrilled to be on the show again. Thank you.
Well, Greg, I actually think you look better than when I met you 25 years ago. So I don't know which devil you made a deal with, but whatever it is, you better share it with me after the show.
It's good, clean living. Good, clean living.
Good.
So, Greg, to get started over here, for those of our listeners that are not familiar with M&T Bank, can you give us a little bit of background on the customers that you serve and what your role is at the bank?
Sure. M&T Bank is one of the largest regional banks in the country. We have a history that dates back to 1856. We have over 200 billion in assets, over 1,000 branches, and nearly 22,000 employees. So we're pretty prolific. We bring the best capabilities of a large bank with a relationship focus of a small institution. And what I would say is our most unique business model is the focus on the communities we live, work, and serve. We bring traditional banking, wealth management capabilities to our clients. Most of our clients tend to be New England-based, family-owned, multi-generational businesses. They're great family businesses passed on from father to son to grandson. They're very diverse, including manufacturers, distributors, in what we call a mid-market space. And that's mostly companies with revenues of 25 million to $1 billion. As I look at our portfolio here in New England, there is some concentration in food and beverage, gas station convenience, heating oil, technology, professional services, but we can really help anybody here in New England that would like to grow, would like to do things more efficiently. I manage a team of extremely competent, experienced relationship managers that are incredibly passionate advocates for their clients within the bank. And what we do is we provide capital advice and solution for business entrepreneurs, helping them operate their businesses more efficiently, grow, expand, and even sometimes transition their businesses.
Now,
Greg,
I'll let you take it away, Jeffrey.
Well, again, only because I have history with you, Greg, the banking industry has consolidated a lot. There's a lot more technology out there. You seem to have been one of the more steady, consistent entities across a lot of time. What do you tell entrepreneurs about how to deal with all the change going on in the world and with banking? Do you try to give them advice about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think advice is, our clients that use us most effectively are those that rely on us as trusted advisors. We tend to stay with our clients for a very long period of time and are very much relationship focused. We know a lot about their businesses. We know about the risks, we know about strength, we know about opportunities, and oftentimes we're the sounding board for those clients. We see a lot of things that happen to other clients in similar industries, and we can pass along that knowledge into creative solutions.
And Greg, I wanted to ask, having a phenomenal relationship with your bank, as I know, is super important. I've been running the finances of companies for, I don't even know now, the past 16, 17 years. Having the peace of mind that your bank's going to be there, there's the right team, they have the right services, is very crucial. And I know you guys do a phenomenal job. What I wanted to ask, we came out of COVID, there's the banking crisis last year. And you guys have done a phenomenal job just carrying everybody through it. What do you think have been your biggest strengths to make sure that your clients are in good hands? And for maybe clients that are not yours, where have you seen people go wrong, where if you could have gotten to them 2 or 3 years sooner, you could have changed their outcomes to make it a little bit better for them?
To me, it's all about communication. Communication both ways, communication not only with your bank, but with your other advisors as well. Really thinking about your business and the challenges that your business faces. Look, we just went through COVID, unprecedented challenges for a lot of the different businesses. We actually came out of that as bankers being incredibly surprised at the resilience that some businesses have shown. As an example, we have a fairly significant seafood client portfolio. Those clients that previously had focused on fresh seafood needed to pivot. If they were able to pivot to frozen seafood, and if they were able to pivot their distribution channel from food service to retail, then they had some of their best years during COVID. So what that made us do is to think about, are there common themes that can be weaved into a business model to create a more resilient and agile business model? And those are some of the conversations that we have periodically with our clients. As another example, we had a convention management client that was completely shut down during COVID, no revenue coming in. They survived because they had relationships in the Far East, and they were able to pivot and source PPE for a while until the convention business opened up. That optionality in the business is critical, in your, whether it's your CPAs, it's your consultants, your bankers, play a key role in helping you think about your business and creating what I would call a living will. A living will is it's almost about the entrepreneur thinking about their mission critical systems, and the biggest fear of what keeps me up at night. What if it went wrong would really impact negatively my business, and then creating a framework for how you would deal with it. That, like a fire drill, that needs to be practiced, right? So you periodically need to dust off that plan and even test it, right? So the optionality in the business, what we're talking about is creating diversification in the supply chain, creating diversification in the customer base, and having that optionality in your business model will make you a lot stronger.
Wow, it's amazing. Time flies. And just listening to you, I'd want to talk to you all afternoon because I have a history with you, and hopefully I'll get that chance to do that again. Greg, if somebody's looking to understand how you could be an advantage for them in their family business, seafood business, or business in general in this economy, how would they find you?
Yeah, I'm pretty active on LinkedIn. Obviously, I've got my marketing person and JDavis. But please call me 617-603-3278. Find me on LinkedIn, and I love being on your show.
That's great. We'll have you back again. And speaking as someone who grew up in the food distribution industry and now has worked with over 70 food companies, I think you're a go-to guy. And that's not just for that. Evan, if someone's looking for you, how do they find you?
Well, you all know the drill over here. You can go to sapers-wallack.com, go to our team page, find me and all of our advisors. We are one of Boston's premier financial advisory firms for your employee benefits, executive benefits, and retirement plan advisory needs. Always happy to help somebody out and see how we can make your company bigger, better, stronger.
Great. Greg, Evan, great having you on the show again today. Let's do a follow-up. Let's get the three of us together again, the old gang. We'll do another one for radio entrepreneurs and talk about cases. And remind everybody, this is Radio Entrepreneurs.